Alright, hello, hello, hello. Hope everything works. It was quite a long time ago that I streamed the last time. Let's see. Let me open it up. Seems fine. Okay. Alright. I made a generic character. I didn't spend a lot of time in the character creator. That's not what I care about in this stream. I just wanted to check out the new version of Aion Classic, the 5.0 patch, in NA. It dropped like 6 hours ago, I think. Let's just jump in, see how it is. The first thing is the new class, obviously. Everything looks different here in the login screen as well. And we have a new tutorial. Let's see about that. Okay. You gotta excuse me. It will take a little while. I need all of this. Music is very quiet suddenly. If it's too loud or too quiet, let me know, please. Max. I don't care about any of this. Profanity filter, I mean, please. Alright, I think that should be okay. Key mapping, we have this one, this one. I don't know why this is still in the game like this. Here's my instance list. Instance info. And then let's take care of this. We will get going in a second. Right. Now the floating bar. Let's put the F keys on here. Use key Q, E, R. Let's use FG for the potions, and that's it. Alright. Oh, we're not done. Sorry. My bad. I like it up here. We don't have any buffs yet. Give me a buff. Right. Be fine. I love the music. Alright. That. Throw this shit out. Yeah, sure. Alright. Let's take a look at our skills. We have Abyssal Pursuit. Charges to a target. Okay. We'll do that in a second. I want a training dummy or something to actually use it on. I don't believe we've ever met before. I can guide you around if this is your first time in Sanctum. Go on. Sanctum is Elysia's aerial capital. This fortress has been built after the Cataclysm and it's under the protection of the 5 Imperial Lords who safeguard Elysia. The voice suddenly becomes distant and inaudible. Out of the Imperial Lords, the power of Ether, the glorious, there's a hall and square. Hello? Are you listening? 2 different voices echo inside your head. To survive the collapse, to withstand the collapse. Help for thee, a trial for thee. Vision goes dark after experiencing intense dizziness and ringing in the ears. Wow. Alright. Didn't expect that big pop-up.
Intriguing. I hope such a trivial trial does not cause the day.
I want to hear the voices. Are you serious? This is the highest we can go with the voices? We don't care. I hope that's better. Oh, it does look cool though. Let's be honest. It looks sick.
Arialuma, Deva.
This place is out of time, a boundary of light and darkness created by the power of the Imperial Lords. Azphel, once you leave, you won't be able to come back. Are you sure you want to leave now? No. I just pressed one button. That's enough. Deals damage, slows them, movement reduction can stack. At 2 stacks, targets become immobilized and the evasion and magic resist is reduced. Deals additional damage to NPC targets. Okay. Deals damage to 6 enemies in front and knocks them back. Deals magic damage. Absorbs 30% HP and MP. Multicast, a regen, AoE regen multicast, a lifesteal multicast, reduces MP of targets within 21 meters and places them in bind and silence for 6 to 8 seconds. Of course, that was needed. We don't hear the voices at all. Are those not the NPC voices? Is the system message? No. That's weird. It's ridiculous. What a cute little dragon.
I fear this creature's appearance will unnerve the Deva.
Any Deva who cowers before the Balar is not worth my time.
Apparently their voices increase with system messages. Okay. They can basically just spam it here. Everything has the cooldown recharged.
And an object imbued with our essence.
There is no better way to test a Deva's fate.
Okay. BCM plus H. Okay. See about that. Oh. Wait, can I use... Okay.
Any Deva unfamiliar with flight would find this challenging, even one with wings.
The Deva must either use their wings to fly, or plummet to the ground.
What the fuck? Why is Azphel portrayed as such a dickhead here?
Look, they've already reached the inner sanctum.
The Deva is doing far better than expected.
An incorrect target is selected.
Did it not hit?
That's an invalid.
Damn. Everything is dead.
That's an invalid target. Move closer to your target. An incorrect target is selected. You can't attack.
Keep in mind, I'm playing from EU, so there is a bit of a ping issue.
An incorrect target is selected.
Can the Deva not overcome a trial of this magnitude?
I fear the
Why did they
barrage
switch
will
it up
pass
completely?
today.
There is no need for us to at least.
Azphel was usually the one who had faith in the Devas, who was like, no, they are capable of doing this, they are not that weak. And now he's like,
Every action
if you can't do
unlocks
that,
opportunities.
get lost. The auto attack is weird. Did you see that? Now that's the question. I think it is a plate class. But it would scale with magic boost. Why don't we try Magic Boost instead? We just go for a complete Magic Boost and see how that goes. We don't need concentration, we need that one.
An incorrect target is selected.
To progress so far in such a short amount of time, this Deva has remarkable potential.
I am certain this Deva will continue to progress without our help.
Harmattan. Hello.
Target.
It is up to us to restore hope to Atreya.
Ouch.
This was worth watching after all.
He did auto attack.
Things.
I don't know, maybe it looks weird because it's so quick right now. Ah, and you get additional rewards for completing these objectives. Rare title. This one gives us cast speed, this one gives us attack speed. Demon Conqueror. Oh, let's see. A traitor who put their stamp on God's plan. 2% attack speed right from the get-go.
Arialuma, Deva.
Arialuma, friend.
Nice to meet you. You're puzzled, aren't you? You're wondering how I knew your name. I can't read today. I'm so sorry. Well, that's natural. After all, this is the first time we've met in person, but I've seen you in my dreams. Oh, he dreams of us. The dream was a revelation of sorts. I saw how the Balaur succeeded in breaking down the etheric field and invaded Atreya. It was total chaos. The entire world was engulfed in flames from the Balaur's wicked actions. But that's when I saw a bright, blue shining star soaring through the sky. That star alone put an end to the Balaur and became the sole savior of Atreya. I'm positive that what I saw was a premonition. Perhaps this is in regard to the 13th, while shaking his head. No, it would be foolish of me to assume something so hopeful. Anyway, the new star of Atreya landed in Sanctum, and after I woke up from my dream, you were in front of me, Azphel. It's almost as if that dream was signaling your arrival. I see I've burdened you. Well, how about this? The Sanctum headquarters is planning to storm Valeria and confront the Balaur. They're in search of talented Devas to join their forces, so how about you join them? And if you, Azphel, become one of Atreya's stars, then that will also mean my premonition was right. Let's go to Labyrinthos. Hello.
Welcome.
A new Deva. Okay. I'm sure you're already aware that you are currently in Atreya, and Valeria is the land that's under the Dragon Lord's control. But there's a problem in Valeria. It seems there's going to be a shift in the balance of power soon. That's why we plan to send a small number of elite Devas to Valeria. They will need to adapt quickly to rapidly changing situations and be capable of carrying out difficult missions. That means we'll select a few Devas who possess great strength, intelligence, and skill. Okay. I think I will skip it. This is basically just tutorial stuff.
What do you want?
I didn't even read what
do you
this
want?
does. We will do that later.
Welcome.
Have you business with me? Have you business with me? For Alicia.
All right.
Welcome.
Demodocus.
We meet in Ariel's light.
As soon as we get to Ingizin, I will take a short break from doing the campaign quests, and we'll take a look at the skills.
Did you want me for something?
Welcome, Deva.
Nice day, isn't it?
Back and forth,
Welcome,
back and
Deva.
forth. And to Clemmy.
Why are you looking for me?
And back to her.
Greetings.
Alright.
Welcome, Deva.
Okay. Perfect. Before we do... Oh, wait. He sends us to the
Waiting for you.
obelisk anyway, I think.
I've been waiting for you.
Right? Good.
Aion has led you.
Yes. Talk. A bit loud, right? Okay. Before we go further, let's go to the dummies. It's sad to see how NCs have turned this game a single-player game with these new classes. Yes, kind of, but I think there are other more important issues with the game. Okay, so we know this one is AoE. It deals AoE damage and slows the opponent. It can stack multiple times. So let's... Yes, here are a few enemies, I think. Unknown level, I will die here. They will kill me. Alright. That is this. This is a knockback. Okay. And this is AoE damage. Oh, resist. Great. Let's just use a potion. I just want to test the skills here. This is a forward dash, removes all mobilization impairments. Okay. Increases movement speed, so just like the gunner, we have a movement speed increase on that as well. That's kinda stupid. Okay, what else do we have? We do have Abyssal Pursuit. Charges to a target within 20 meters, inflicts damage and stuns them. Oh, that is not nice. Removes one physical debuff. Recovers 10% of the caster's HP for 5 seconds. Oh, wait. Recover 10% of the caster's HP for 5 seconds. The caster can evade one physical attack and one resist magic attack. Okay. Additionally, increase silence resistance and bind resistance by 500 and reduce damage taken by 50%. You want anything else here? Are you serious? And here, when you have 600 attack, reach increase of 115, skill cooldown reduces by 1 second. Okay. That is crazy. Magic boost for each increase of 500. Hold time increase by 1 second. Oh, so it can last for up to 10 seconds. The 50% damage reduction. And Whisper of Darkness. Consume all soul power to deal 417 darkness magic damage to up to 6 enemies. Stunning them deals additional damage based on soul power. Huh. Okay. So, I don't see the NPCs. What happened? Help?
Yes? What can I do for you?
What is it?
Oh, thank God they removed the cutscenes from those. That was always so annoying. Because it was so
Welcome, Ava.
outdated. Oh yeah, the Stigma skills. I forgot to read about those. Let's see. Do we have any passive skills that are unique to him? Increases HP when flying. Oath of Lightning. Increases the caster's attack by 20 and stun resistance, penetration, knockback by 300. Increases accuracy by 1 for the caster's every 5 attack. Increases the caster's magic boost by 100. Silence resist penetration and bind resist penetration by 300. Increases magic accuracy by 1 for the caster's every 20 magic boost. So you don't have to give a fuck about accuracy or magic accuracy. You just get that by building or increasing attack and magic boost. Also, you have passively a stun resistance. Oh no, not stun resistance, but penetration of stuns. Which is, by the way, very, very strong.
Welcome, Deva.
The Chanter has a skill for that, to increase the stun penetration. And he just gets it as a passive skill. Just always active. That's weird. Obelisk Valley? Where do you want to take me? Oh, you just want me to use that. I wasn't paying attention. Veloso.
Have you business with me? Have you business with me? Have you business with me?
And yeah, we'll just casually play through this, slowly level up.
An incorrect target is selected.
The question is, what do I do with this one here? Just put it on C1 for now.
That's an invalid target.
That's an invalid target. Oh, we have to go to the Elim.
The pain.
Yeah, that's also how I sound always. A leader? What is a leader? Quest mod? Superior Mana Stone bundle. These are the mobs that drop Mana Stones now. Which ones do we get out of that? Magic Offset, level 60. Oh. That's cool.
An incorrect target is selected.
That's right? What's right?
Move closer to your target.
Oh, one more?
You can't attack that man.
Okay. But keep in mind, I'm playing from EU, so
Have you business with me?
the ping is quite terrible for me.
Have you business with me?
It will be much smoother and much better
Have you
when
business
we
with
have it
me?
in EU.
Isn't this fortress something? Come closer.
Oh yeah, let's use that.
Greetings. Welcome.
You'll find wind streams where the atmospheric pressure varies. They'll take you from one place to another very quickly.
Very quickly.
Just jump into the stream and let the wind carry you.
Why did he say it like that? Just jump into the stream. Nah, I'll pass.
Welcome, Deva. Welcome, Deva. Greetings.
Move closer to your target.
What was the blade?
You can't
Is it a
attack.
passive that we missed?
Your target is too far. You can't attack that man. An incorrect target is selected. Move closer to your target. Your target is too far away. That's the wrong target. You can't attack that. That's an invalid target. You can't attack that.
Oh, I have to loot something. Let's see, passive.
That's the wrong target.
Each time you use attack, there is a 15% chance to reduce 100 MP from your target and restore 100% of your soul power. Good that that's never explained, right? Oh wait, let me use that. The soul power skill. Oh. It killed that one too? How much range does that have? 22 meter range, 10 meters surrounding them. Whoa. That's a lot.
Welcome, Deva.
I think crit or magic crit? Let's go for magic crit since we go for the other one.
Welcome, Deva.
think we benefit from both, actually.
Welcome, Deva. Welcome, Deva.
Such a chaos here. Are the people still playing this? NA is pretty empty. But in EU, yes, there are still a lot of people playing.
Anything you'd like
And
to
with
know?
Aion 2 coming out, hopefully soon in the West. Yeah. There will hopefully be more people returning to Aion.
That's the wrong target.
So we have everything on our bar, right?
Your target is
I know. I said it before and I will say it again. This class is so busted. You even see it from the damage numbers alone. From the Korean servers. This class easily doubles the damage of all other classes. Yeah, maybe that shouldn't be the case. Don't care.
your target. Move closer to your target.
This is the leader. Not a mana stone. Yeah, basically, when you have a Dread Blade on your butt in PvP, you won't be able to move. Hey, come on. Get away.
That's the wrong target.
Because you can simply spam the skill, it has 0 seconds cooldown, and it slows you and then it roots you all the time. How long does the root last? It doesn't say. I should look at that. Give me a second.
Aion has led you.
Got a new skill apparently.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome, Deva. Welcome.
Let's see. Oh. Okay. Sorry. It dies immediately. I can't test it. Let's throw the shit out here. Yeah, sure. That's important. Not really. It's useless. Alright.
Hail, Deva.
Across Bellaria, you'll discover geysers that spout either water or air. It's possible to ride water spouts to reach high places in a single leap. With air spouts, just spread your wings to glide your way up. Unfortunately, geysers tend to attract fierce creatures. You'll have to deal with them to use the geyser. Ingeson has many geysers that are strategically important. Use them well.
Why does the voice acting sound so forced, so happily forced? We're forced to be happy, let's put it that way.
Have you business with me? Have you business with me?
Wait. Did they change the NPC? I want to see that. There is an NPC, this one, which changed from a male to a female voice and back all the time.
I'm not in the mood to talk. Why have you... Farewell.
They didn't change it. Okay. Here's a leader. We can test it. 10 seconds? Okay. Okay, that's ridiculous. The slow applies for 10 seconds. The root applies for 5 seconds. Here, I stack it. He's rooted. He's rooted. He's rooted. He's rooted. So yeah, good luck escaping from Dreadblade in PvP.
Watch it.
That's gonna be fun.
Stepped on Shugo's tail. Nyark. Greetings, furless one. Greetings, furless one.
Can I have something like that as a chanter as well, please? Just like a passive root skill on the enemy forever, so he can't run away from me.
The wrong target. Your target is to move closer to your target.
Loot. Oops, forgot to loot it.
That's the wrong target. That's an invalid target. You have no target. That's an invalid target.
Almost done. Oh yeah, we got a new skill, right? Wanted to take a look at that as well. See. Key mapping. Let's take a look. Final execution. Deals damage equal to 5% of the target's max HP to enemies within 20 meters whose HP is at 20% or below. Okay. Has a chance to deal additional damage equal to 16% of their max HP. So basically it kills them if it triggers. When magic boost is at 1000 or higher, it increases by 1% up to a maximum of 45% chance. So You deal 5% of damage all the time, but you just straight up have an execute chance the more magic boost you have with it. Oath of Soul. Let's throw it in here. Oh, where was it? Here. When HP reaches 0 during 4 minutes, the caster enters Soul Remnant state. Okay, that's the revive. Akin to something like Trinomir or something like that. Okay. Let's see if we can try that. So, put it on ourselves. Looks cool. Now we have this buff. Which now means I try to add a few monsters here.
You're too far away.
I don't know if they are even strong enough to kill me. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fine. That's about it. So what happens is, when we would die, we instead get healed up completely and we lose HP continuously. But if we kill an enemy before it goes down to 0 again in this gray state, then we can simply revive, we can simply live on. Watch me misunderstanding it and now dying just like an idiot. And gray health bar. Now we slowly lose HP, and if we kill a being, we live on, and that's it. So stupid. Imagine that you PvP with someone, and suddenly he just has this gray bar because he lives again, and then he just kills one monster, and he's like, yeah, no, I live on. So stupid. Oh god. That's not gonna be fun. I should have used the execute. I wanted to see that. And it had cooldown 5 minutes only. Yes. That's the thing. So if you are unlucky, he can activate it 2 times in one fight.
You can't attack. An incorrect target is selected. An incorrect target is selected.
Or, I guess, I think the cooldown is reduced. Yeah. No, that's even more stupid now. The cooldown can be reduced by 60 seconds and the duration of the skill can increase by 60 seconds. So then you have a 4-minute cooldown with a 5-minute duration. So you basically always have the possibility
Move closer to
of using the skill 2 times during a fight. Once you are at a certain stat requirement, let's say. Like, use pre-fire so any sin ranger even can't kill you from height. Yeah. This new class is busted. Even range classes will have it extremely difficult time with this class. Because it has dashes, it has stuns, it has roots. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Watch it! Dava nearly stepped on Shugo's tail.
And I'm at level 25, right? I don't know what else he learns. But we just, I don't know if you were there a few seconds ago, a few minutes ago, let's say. But the slow on this skill that you spam, 0 seconds cooldown, lasts 10 seconds. If you apply a second stack on the enemy, it applies a root, so you can't move, for 5 seconds. And then you can reapply the slow and infinitely stack it, basically. I can't show you. So the enemy is infinitely rooted. He can't move unless he has a skill that, like the gunner, can dash forward, right? To remove stun or knock the root. Sorry.
Are Deva on our side?
I'm fed up with danger.
It's gonna be very weird.
Boy, am I hungry. I'm fed up with danger.
Oh, come on.
Blar, scare me silly.
You can't attack that now.
The monsters die too quickly. I can't use the execution. Oh, now I could have.
You have no target.
I mean, I can't say much about this class yet, in terms of difficulty playing it in, let's say, higher end PvP. But on paper, it looks ridiculous.
Your target is too far away.
The road drone. This guy.
Your target.
2 classes looks more complicated.
That's an invalid target.
Haven't played Aion 2 in quite some time now. I don't want to burn myself out because Aion 2 is very repetitive, right? So I don't want to burn myself out in Taiwan or Korea when it also comes to us. So yeah, didn't really play much anymore there.
Where is food?
I'm fed up with danger.
Also, they don't really add any kind of story, which is also a huge turnoff for me. Because what's the point if you don't add story elements into your game?
Greetings, furless one. Fearless one.
Blar, scare me silly.
Have you business with me?
So much teleporting around, I'm getting dizzy.
Blar, scare me silly.
Are we safe now?
Oh, this guy.
I'm fed up with danger.
What took you so long?
Oh, root for a shoebox.
I've been waiting for you.
Let's see. I think I will just go with complete magic magic boost. Does this have double DPS comparing to other classes in PvE? It's already broken even without PvP. It is broken. It is, absolutely.
A fine day.
You can look at it at my Aion
A fine day.
on the Korean servers. It reaches double DPS of other classes, which is just ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know how, in which world this would be okay. You learn something new. Oh, no. No. Just level ups of our current skills.
Move closer to the target.
Oh, wait. Boom. Execute. I mean, honestly, I think this class looks really cool. It looks amazing, right? Really edgy, which I don't mind. I really don't mind. And the skills like the execute that you saw. Let's see if we can. Oh, I have. Hold on. But here, let's wait for these 5 seconds here. The execute looks really cool, and it would be a good mechanic. The problem is that the class itself is too broken. Like, look at that. I think that looks amazing. But if you make this class itself so powerful that it has double the DPS and whatever, and it's just stupid. There are a lot of balance fixes at Korean servers and a lot of new content. Yes. I'm keeping up to date with the changes that happen in Korea. And they have weekly adjustments, weekly updates. So yeah.
A fine day.
The class has been nerfed already a couple of times in Korea. But the problem is, the class is still at double the DPS from other classes. So it didn't really change much. This one is down here, right? Yeah. Oh, grinding sawtooth alligator. Let's see about that one. Here it is. Level 35, let's see about that. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, Deva's Sacred Relic. Open to receive one of the various items. Okay, let's see. Let's gamble a little bit here. What do we get? Enchantment Stone Box. 3 to 5 units. 3 enchantment stones. Take a look. So we need 20 and 90,000. So the enchantment stones have been totally revamped in Aion Classic in the 5.0 patch. That's actually something fairly exciting because it increases our chances. It is not as RNG anymore, which is very, very good. But we'll look at the details later when we reach a higher level. For now, our focus is just leveling up and taking a look at the skills that we get.
You can't attack it. An incorrect target is selected.
Just looked at him and he died. They've made nice visual and concept design work, but forget to balance it all. Yes.
May Aion
But let's be honest, that's also the case already with the Gunner class in Aion Classic. The black hole is too broken. It is too annoying.
Welcome, Deva. Welcome, Deva.
Class in general is too strong. Oh, that's new. You can left click these items now. I don't really want casting speed. I guess we should have used ladder. Doesn't matter.
What's up?
Welcome, Deva. Greetings.
Greetings.
So much clicking around.
Deva.
And I have actually read all of this, right? And it's such a stupid version, a stupid dumbed down version of the real story of Aion. I really dislike that. If you're playing or if you're getting new into Aion and you play Aion Classic, you won't have any experience at all, or a good experience at all with the game. The EU Classic already dead, so no sense to go and test this class there. I don't necessarily think it's dead, it's in a bad state. And I don't think they can get out of it, to be honest. I still casually play there. But yeah, I don't know. Too much RNG, too much pay to win. Not enough focus on like
That's the wrong target.
story and whatever. It's just always grind.
Can't attack.
It's pay money to do so, and yeah. It lost a bit of the love that the early versions of Aion had. But you know, what can you do? Towards the end of the year, Aion 2 will come out. The thing is, not a lot of it will change. As bad as it sounds. It will still have such a huge focus on like pay to win stuff and not really on the story and everything. It will be just an endless grind simulator again. And I think it's even worse in Aion 2 than it is in Aion Classic or original Aion. Because in Aion 2 you really only run dungeons over and over and over again. You will see the first dungeon, or let's say the Chromite dungeon, you will see that dungeon 100 fucking times. In like a month, okay?
Welcome, Deva.
And that's the problem, right? And that's only if you play only one character. Because most of the people play multiple characters. Because, of course, they have to add the benefit of playing multiple characters. Which is just stupid in my opinion. Because now you have an endless ceiling to the top. And you will always be behind unless you keep up with other players that play, let's say, 3 characters. So you are either forced to do that as well, or you have to pay, like, do pay to win, or you will just be very far behind.
Aion has led you.
And that's the thing, right? That's the business model.
Welcome, Deva.
And it's frustrating, I don't know. I don't care about PvP anymore, to be honest. I was really playing a lot or doing a lot of PvP back in the past. But in a game where you have pay to win, and that egregious pay to win, I don't think there's a point in PvP, to be honest. At that point, you're just comparing how much you're willing to spend. Oh, what? Can you please not kill me? This guy wants to kill me. Thank you. And that's kind of why I don't really like it, right? Because at that point, you're just comparing yourself to players that are like, how much are you willing to spend on the game? That's the comparison. It's not really about PvP anymore. And that's something that I kind of miss from Aion. Because I always enjoyed rifting when Aion 2 came out in Taiwan. I did a lot of rifting there as well, a lot of PvP stuff. But then it got to a point very quickly where it was, okay, now it's just about PvP. Now it's not everyone being at the same level, now it's just, you know, a huge gap between regular players and hardcore players, right? And that's then the point of, okay, it's not about skill, it's just about how much time you spend, how much money you spend. It's, I don't know, not my thing. As was ever only 60 to 80 people. Yeah, that's pretty much the size of it as of right now. I think Evia's side is like 100 players on raids and Osmodian's side is like 80. First it will be Crow Cave, yeah. And you have to run it with all your characters as often as possible to get the rewards. They nerf ults, yes, but it's still useful. Because you can still put the money or items or whatever from your ults to your main, to some capacity at least. Which one do I need? Oh, I'm done.
Welcome, Deva.
Aion is okay and all, but the aura of Aion 1 is unmatched. Absolutely, I agree.
Aion has led you here.
I really like the visuals of Aion 2. Like, despite its shortcomings, the visuals are insane and I absolutely love it. The character creator is also amazing. No question about that. So that's huge plus points. It feels empty. That's my problem with it. I think Aion 2 was released too soon. They should have waited for another year, but obviously I get that it probably wasn't possible or they didn't want to because of it would have cost them much more. But the way they released it right now, it just feels like it isn't complete. It feels like they have the basics, but they don't have the soul of the game. And now all the patches they do, there is no story addition at all. There is no real story addition to all of it. They have 5 Bakarma dungeons. Nobody gives a fuck about Bakarma, let's be honest. It's a shitty character. And they kind of brute force it that he is important, but he isn't. Nobody cares.
closer to your target.
Some gold, some part of gold from start instance are bound, yes. Yeah, but that just means that you have to get your alts to a higher level though, right? Isn't this putting an even higher barrier between hardcore players and casual players? Because let's say you're a casual player and you only have your main and one alt character, and I push my characters up to, I don't know, I push my alt character up to 2,500 or 3,000, I don't know. At that point, I get the benefit of both of them, right?
Aion has led you here.
So hardcore players do get even more of an advantage in that sense, and
A fine day.
that makes the gap between casual and hardcore players even bigger, which I don't think is good.
A fine day.
I mean, hardcore players will always have the advantage, right? You don't have to give them additional advantages like that.
Was there something you needed?
That's not necessary.
Was there something you needed? Was there
Hardcore
something
players
you needed?
not only will always be gear-wise on top, but they will also have more skill. And that is the thing that should separate the hardcore players from the casual players. I don't think you need additional things for that.
You can't attack that now.
We'll take a look at the new skills in a second. We won't have the same game as Aion 1, of course. New generation of players don't want a hard play.
That's the wrong target.
With everything easy and fast. But the problem is, it isn't easy and fast. Don't get me wrong, I understand what you're saying, but Aion 2 is also not designed to be easy and fast. It is a grind. You have to grind hard for it, or you pay. And that's obviously what they want to push you towards. It's not really about being easy. They kind of want to put you into that grind. And if you want to escape that grind, well, pay them. That's the secret. And to a certain extent, that's totally fine, right? Like, I understand they want to make profit. That's not a problem in that regard. But at what point does it become too greedy, you know?
A fine day.
The nerfs encounter is daily dungeons, like same number of entrants per server. Yeah, I've seen that they adjusted a lot of stuff. You also need to grind at any MMO, but it's a different type, about story too. Honestly, I have a take on that. That is maybe not as popular, I guess. I think the best dungeon that has been released in Aion Classic up to this point is Dokebi. The KB dungeon was the best dungeon that has been released in Aion Classic. That's my take. Because it's an actual dungeon, it's not a boss rush. You have an actual experience, you have a path in which you go through the dungeon.
Was there something you needed?
Because for example, Wall of Lament or something like that, you just go in, kill the boss and that's it. I don't like it.
Was there something you needed?
Okay. Let's see, skills. Flame Phantasm. Let's put that on E. Deals 400 magic fire damage. Summons a magic circle that continuously attacks. Oh, I've seen that one. Frost Phantasm. For 10 seconds summons a snowstorm around targets within 20 meters that continuously deals damage. Okay. Remove shock, sure. Soul Devourer and Thunder Phantasm. For 10 seconds, targets within 10 meters have a 25% chance to be stunned for 2 seconds each time they receive attack. Reduces MP and places them in Bind Silence. Oh god, they have so... He has 2 skills now, with 6 to 8 seconds of Bind plus Silence. And we didn't even get all the skills yet. The KB would be nice if it didn't have tons of bugs. No, the KB isn't perfect. Don't get me wrong, I totally agree with you there. But it was the best experience of a regular dungeon. Because you had a path through the dungeon. You had story to the dungeon, actually. I don't know if you remember, I don't know when you did the KB the last time, but at the lion boss, the Archatoda, there is, around the buildings there are notes, and these notes you can read through them and you get hints about the bosses in this dungeon. Not just story related, but also gameplay related. So when the KB came out for us in EU, there was no guides. There were no guides or paths that you should, how you should do bosses or whatever. You had to figure it out on your own, right? And what I did is I went in there with a random group, actually. I just knew one person and the rest of them were random. And we did go in there and we tried to figure it out on our own. The mechanics, with the notes, we read through the notes and like tried to figure out what are the weaknesses of the bosses. And that was a really cool experience. But yes, the bosses are kind of shit because every single boss can be bugged in this dungeon. That's a problem. But in theory, it is the best dungeon we had.
Have you business with me?
Oh yeah, I wanted to try this. Oh, okay. Pretty nice. Let's try this one. Okay, he was stunned. And the slow. Let's try it here. Okay. AoE slow is also kinda hard. I don't know. That's what I thought. Which was the last good instance in Classic? I miss old hard instances like Beritra Manor. Honestly, I can't remember the Library of Knowledge, the original version. Because I only played, I mean, I did play it in 5.0, but I played 5.0 only for a very short time. And then I quit. And then I came back with 6.0, and then you had the shortened version of Library of Knowledge. Or was it the Garden? I don't remember. And you had to run this dungeon so often as well. 6.0 was actually pretty fun for the first 2 weeks. And then it just became such a mess. It was sadly also the time where the transformations came into the game.
Move closer to your target.
Explore a garden, but it wasn't shorter, it was easier. Wasn't it shorter as well? Or could you skip a certain section or something? I don't know. But that was what it was.
Have you business with me? Have you business with me?
Welcome, Dave.
All of that was such a long time ago.
Greetings. Welcome, Deva.
Could be in any order slot. Ah, yeah. Let's see. Check the Balar map. We're almost there.
Greetings, Deva.
Level 58 already. Wait.
Nice to meet you.
Welcome, Deva.
Recally was also nice when it was for 12 people at 5.6. At 6.0 when it was for 6 people it became easier. Yeah, I went in there with all my small characters into Norakali to look for the Shugo.
You can't attack.
Do we have a new skill? No, we don't. Let's see. Soaring Swallow Slash. They have 2 level 58 books. No, 1. No, that's not even a... Oh, my bad. They don't have a level 58 skill book at all. Blade of Seclusion. For 10 seconds increases damage dealt to the marked target by 11%. Reduces damage taken from other enemies by 81%. That's just an assassin skill. I'm gonna take a look at the Stigma skills a bit later. Hellman, how are you doing? Lots of love from Greece. Thank you, I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
You can't attack that now.
Saying I'm doing fine while I'm dying here. Be good as a crit attack, but no, I have actually built a lot of magic boost. I think it should be attack, but I was like, nah, I don't care. I don't continue playing on this server anyway, so I will just try it with magic boost. The class itself scales with both because of this passive here. The more attack it has, the more accuracy it gets, the more magic boost it has, the more magic accuracy it gets, so you can totally focus on just attack and magic boost.
That's the wrong target.
Also, whose sword is that? Nobody tells me. Oh wait, where's the other one? Here, right? I would like to see lots of love from Ukraine, but it's hard to find a lot of energy to share it. Mostly trying to restore your own mental resource. Yeah. All good. Relax, chill. Strange combo for Char. Yeah, it's a hybrid class. It scales basically with everything. That's the entire point of this class.
Welcome, Deva.
And then... Wait a second.
Aion has
Turn in these quests here. And then what this class also has is these additional conditions that you see here. You have the basic effect, right? It deals damage and whatever. And then you have basic additional conditions. When you have magic boost, for every 500 additional magic boost, it triggers with an extra 2% chance. For example here, right? Then here you have, when you have 500 attack, there is an additional effect. When you have 1000 magic boost, you have an additional effect. And you have that on every single skill here. As you can see. Okay, and those Maybe not. So yeah.
Greetings, Deva.
And the class is not hard to play at all. So the big spenders will have a lot of time with this. A lot of fun with this. Hard to chill when you try to work, but you hear red alert. Yeah, I can imagine. Can't really help with that. Yeah, I just want, you know, distract yourself a little bit. At least try to relax. I know it's difficult. But what can you do, right? Oh, what is this? Deva's Journey. Oh, is that the revamped Deva Pass or something? Or is this a new, that's a new thing. Weekly Assassin of Valorea. Defeat opposing, okay. I mean, I don't know how I feel about that. Because isn't that just more weekly stuff to do? Rare title, rare title. And in 8 they don't have the thing, right? Where you can see what's inside of this box exactly. In EU you can just press Control and left click and then you see what's inside of the boxes.
Welcome.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for you.
Let's use wind. I like wind.
I've been waiting for you. Talk to Hushblade Brigade General Yulia if you wish to join the Grand Expedition to defeat the Dragon Lord.
What took you so long? Once you're ready, get on the battleship Somnium. I wish you the best of luck.
Oh, that's useless. It's my Godstone. Okay. There's so much stuff, man. Thunder. Here, Blade of Seclusion. That's a strange one, to be honest. Cooldown reduces by by 1 second. But isn't that really, really, really stupid? You get 82% less damage from all other people other than the main person you target. I mean, you deal less damage to the others as well, but... What? Just throw it in here. Fine. Wait, my bar is empty. Where are the skills? Jane's Stigma. Iron Wall Awakening. Where do I get the Stigma? There's no skill item merchant. This one, right?
Good day.
Red Blade. It's probably done in a way that we get everything right. Every single stigma. We have Oath of Magic. We have Oath of Lightning. Retribution Veil. We don't have enough Nikina. That's a problem. Iron Wall Awakening. Okay.
May Ariel's light
That's
shine
weird.
upon you.
Every time the caster deals attack, there is a 5% chance to increase all debuff resistances by 500 and your HP by 3000 for 10 seconds. And that increases by 1% the more attack you have. Each time the caster deals attack, there is a 5% chance to restore 1063 HP to the caster. And that scales with magic boost. Each time the user deals attack to a single target, there is a 5% chance to restore 500 HP to nearby party members. Nah, what is that? What is that thing? I'm sorry, I didn't read the chat, I will read it in a second. Each time the caster deals attack, there is a 2% chance to inflict silence to the target for 4 seconds. A passive Godstone silence on as a passive skill, basically. A 5% chance to remove one basic magic buff. And of course the bind as well. A passive dispel, a passive heal, a passive silence, a passive bind, a passive heal for your teammates. Each time the caster deals melee attack to a single target, there's a chance to deal darkness damage. Okay, I don't care. Each time the caster deals attack damage to a single target, there's a 5% chance to deal darkness damage. Okay. That's ridiculous. We don't have the Kina for that, but let's see if we can make it a little bit. Let's go to Tiamaranta. Having some laws in the EU required those boxes to show the loot, which doesn't apply in NA. Yeah, it's kind of bad. How do you even figure out what's going on in NA if you don't have that? Because Aion doesn't tell you anything, right? I think that's also a reason why NA is so empty.
I've heard good things about you.
Oh, what? Oh, order scrolls. Okay.
I've heard good things about you.
Let's see if you're really as good as they say you are. Talk to the Davis
I'll go
of
the
Somnium
battles.
and bring me any useful information.
I'll go the battles.
Okay, I can't even do that. Zalesia.
Would you like to retrieve your stored items?
Time for me to go and eat lunch. Have a great day. Oh, sorry, I read it so late. Enjoy your lunch. See you next time.
I'm
you still
sorry,
play
but could
Aion
you
2 and
excuse me if you're
Tavine?
done? I have to clean
Not
up the
really.
warehouse before the others
I
come.
don't want to, if you're still there, I don't want to burn myself out in NA in Taiwan.
Arialuma.
I want to stay fresh when it comes to the West.
It seems I've been yapping away. Arialuma, please forget what I said.
But yeah, if they would add some important story stuff or something, I would definitely play again there.
What can I do for
But
you?
as of right now, they don't really add any story.
I hope my information was helpful.
It's kind
May
of
you always
worthless
have
for
a
me.
safe and
I've heard
relaxing
good things
voyage.
about you.
He'll fly with you.
Thank you, Ashtar. Hope everything's going well for you.
Go to the traitor's hideout and eliminate those who betrayed the Rayon. Show them the mercy of painless deaths, if you will. I shall place my trust in you once more.
Time is money, Yerk. State your business.
Time is money. Two of those. Let's do those two. $43,000. Okay. Why is it so expensive? So can I even look at the new skills for this class, or doesn't it have any special skills, so to say? Skills Anvil. Okay, yeah. That's the fragments, the seals that we have in EU. Enraged Dragonlord's weapon. What is that? You have a weird system here in NA. I don't know what's going on here. Confirmed score 8 to 10. Okay. Good to know. Those are the enchantment stones, the new ones. So we have a few shards, and we can turn the shards into a big one. I like the rates here. Success 95% and great success 5%. Eternity Skullbook. I don't know what is in there. Is there something in there for me? Extendable weapon box. Yeah, I'm gonna have to dive a bit deeper into this, I guess. Dragonlord's record bookmark pieces. Where do we get those? Doesn't matter. Let's move on. But But can't I use this on this guy and then attack this one? And he doesn't do any damage to me, basically. Easy. I think I'm not dealing the damage I should. Because I'm more focusing on magic boost. I think it's better to focus on attack, physical attack first. But that one hits like crazy. What was that? Mystic Blade? No. Wisp of Darkness. What was it? I don't find it. Basically, if we want to revive, you just let it kill you. And then you kill it to your full HP. It's so silly. Thing here? Oh, over here. Oh no, I have to go back to the ship. Right? Yeah. I'm still unsure how I feel about this class. They did visually such a good job, but balance-wise it's just... no. Just no.
I've heard good things about you. How go the battles?
What brings you here, Nurk?
Second small watching eye. Potions. Kina. Hurts. I like how the music slowly fades in. Kill me. Thank you. We need Kina. Let me pick this one.
Target is too far. Move closer. You can't attack them. Your target is too far. Move closer to the target.
I have no clue what I'm doing, by the way. It's not necessary with this class.
Move closer to the target. Move closer, your target is too far.
It feels nice to play, even with this ping. Let's go back. We have 200,000 Kina, which is nothing.
I've heard good things about you. I've heard good things about you. I've heard good things about you.
Ah, damn. Let's take this one again. Although... yeah, let's do this one. Okay. All right. Should not feel worse than playing Aion 2 with 200 MS. Yeah, kinda, I don't know. What is my ping? 147 is not even that bad. I expected worse. I bet you feel it because this class has 0 cooldown on this skill, for example. So you really feel even this little increase in ping. But yeah, I'm really excited about Aion 2 in the West. Because the gameplay should be amazing. And it's less of a wood max than Aion 2. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you can do it in Aion 2 as well, with the high ping. You just have to move in a way before the mechanic even starts. I remember that from the Bakarma stuff. Jump into the wave. Not when the wave hits you.
Wrong target.
I just went from okay, I'm enjoying Aion 2 Taiwan to let's get excited to play it with the real feeling of a player that is not suffering in silence. Yeah, yeah.
Can't attack.
I really hope they adjust the monetization. That was the biggest thing, right? Because I was skeptical from the start about the crafting stuff. And everyone told me, no, don't be too skeptical about it, it will be fine.
That's the wrong target.
Like, it's good that crafting is the best stuff to have in a game. Yeah, it isn't. It isn't good. Because now only the really hardcore players can afford the crafted stuff. And that's also not good.
An incorrect target is selected.
Ooh. That was nice damage from different sources, so if you really buff up, that can really do damage. Alcaplay can be so strong that others don't look like they play the same game, absolutely. And that's the problem. But yeah, I don't know. I will definitely play it. I will enjoy myself, and if I don't enjoy myself, I will just, you know, reduce
You can't attack.
the amount of time I play. Because I think it's kind of sad that the story is taking such a downturn in Aion 2. You see that damage? Traitorous. Okay, look at that. Just a second, I'll read your comment in a second. Normal hits or critical hits deal around 7,000 damage. The effect triggered of this, right? Which has, what does it have? 2% chance, up to 20% chance. To trigger additional damage, 25,000 damage. 25,000 additional damage. Okay. Since we're talking to you, I was trying to make a game that tells the story before the Cataclysm, just for fun project. Oh, that's nice. That's cool. A game like coding and everything. Are you a coder? Game developer? Question is, what are we doing now?
How go
I
the
wanted to
battles?
try the new
Hushblade finishes
dungeon.
every fight.
There is a new solo dungeon.
See, I'll fly with you.
Oh. Skip that.
As long as you got our backs, we got yours. We'll be counting on you.
We'll look for a second here. Istos Black Vivian. Cosmos Kaiser. Immortal Trial. Solo. Daily. It's in Sanctum, okay. So let's do the campaign quests here. And then let's try the new dungeon.
I've heard good things about you. How go the battles?
Meet with Centurion Karuti, dispatched in Mesa
If you
Guardian
find
by
any
Boy.
scattered
He'll give
records
you
of
your next
Tiamat,
mission.
could you please bring them to me? We can't do. If you find
What about-
any scattered records of Tiamat, could you please bring them to me? If you
Yes,
find
yes,
any
I
scattered
bring it
records
to
of
you.
Tiamat,
Chill.
They say the records of Tiamat are usually found on the islands above the Tiamaranta sky. Have you been there?
Shit. Can't you shut up, please? Guardian Mesa Point. Let's go down here first, though. Just to tell you how I imagined it. Just a random soldier protecting the farms at some point in main quest. Impossible. Yeah. Vibe coding. Oh, I understand. Should focus on the Arcdeva and the event before the Cataclysm. Because someone important for the Arcdeva at some point. I mean, yeah, that's totally fine.
Target is too far. Target is too far.
We try to not die here. I'm forgetting I'm playing the new class. I can't die. Kill me, please. Thank you. Only available with membership. Membership. Game is lackluster for the moment. Yeah, that's always how it starts out, though,
I've
right?
heard good things about you.
If you stick to it, if you're serious about it, you can surely make something good. Oh yeah, I have to go to this other person. There. What class is this? This is the new Red Blade. It's called in
Have
NA.
business with me?
In Korea, they
Find all
basically
the
call it
processed
Magic
electronics
Swordsman
and
or
humanoids
something
that have been
like that.
enchanted with location tracking magic. I know
It's
that
the
may take a
new
lot of
class
time,
that
but you must
scales
give
with
up.
both AD, or attack damage, and with magic boost. So it's a hybrid class. The update came out for NA today, and it will be in EU in like 2 months, I think. 1 or 2 months, something like that. You're one of the persons that made me even more interested in the lore. I always have been, but as addicted as him now. That's cool. That's nice. There's a lot to learn with Aion lore, and a lot of it is implied. But feel free to ask away, especially in like the Discord. We are always talking about stuff there. Sometimes we really get into a specific topic and we lose ourselves for like 2 days in there. But yeah. But also be careful with the lore. Do not trust something like ChatGPT to give you answers, right? The lore of Aion is a bit too complicated for AI to actually comprehend it. And since there's not a lot of people talking about the lore of Aion, ChatGPT also doesn't really know what is true or what is not true. I tested that because a couple of people told me they used ChatGPT to learn a bit about Aion lore. And I tested that, and I gotta say, it's not good. It doesn't work. It just agrees with you. I wanted to make a video quite a while ago, and I gaslit the AI. And basically told them like, hey, Karun is Nezukan's brother, right? And the AI was like, yes, Nezukan is totally Karun's brother. You are absolutely correct. And then I was like, but Karun is also, Nezukan is also Karun's father, right? And the AI is like, yes, absolutely. That's totally true. Then I was like, so Nezukan is Karun's father and brother at the same time? And the AI is like, yes. It is not officially confirmed, but yes, you're completely right that the signs point to that. And I'm like, are you serious? Are you serious with that shit? You're just agreeing with everything I'm saying. You're not giving me actual data. I wanted to make that video for quite some time, but I didn't get around to do it. I still have the raw data of this video on my PC. Alright, I don't even need that. Oops.
An incorrect target is selected.
Let's take the box. We get something amazing out of that. Trust me. I'm currently just focusing on the gameplay and map making of my game. Then I'll get some infos from the Discord just to make it enjoyable for lore enjoyer. That sounds great.
Move closer to your target.
We absolutely need more people that are covering or talking about the Aion lore. I also wish there would be someone who would cover more of the Asmodean lore, because over the years I've grown more accustomed to the Ilios lore of the game. So I and I cover mostly Ilios stuff, right? So I kind of want someone to focus on the Asmodean lore more. We have a couple of people in the Discord who are Asmodean enjoyers, but they don't make like content or anything about that, right? And I personally am always a bit split up about it. That's why my focus on content is more like Ilios based and less Asmodean based, because my knowledge about the Asmodean stuff is kind of shaky over the years now. And I don't really want to give false information about stuff, you know? The lore of Aion is complicated as it is. You don't need me to give you wrong or shaky information about this stuff. I'll never go for AI lore. Yeah, it's better. The AI can do cool things, but don't trust it. Only use it if you know what you're doing. For example, I also asked the AI to give me a rundown of Karamatis. What happens in Karamatis, what is Karamatis, and it could perfectly describe it, really in an amazing way. Thing is, you have to know it. You know, you have to know the topic to really judge it, if it tells you just nonsense or if it is actually helpful. Didn't Aion 2 make you more interested into Asmodeans? Like, Aion 2 Asmodean story is way better than Ilios.
You can't attack them.
I think I kind of disagree there. I also played both. I have the video on both of them on my channel as well. I think the Ilios one is more of a journey. I don't know. As a standalone, let's put it differently. As a standalone game, let's say you didn't play the first Aion game and you only get into Aion 2 now. I think it would be better for you if you played Ilios. You would understand more, it's not as complicated, it's not as weird, and it would simply be better. If you have already played the first game and are knowledgeable about the lore a little bit, then you can get some really important infos from the Asmodean side. In the end, you have to play both, or should play both, or experience both, for example, by looking at, I don't know, a summarization of someone that covers the other side that you didn't play. Because there are some really good infos that only one side of the spectrum gets. Where are the other things here? Two are down here, right? Where do we get the third one? Such a long time ago. Oh, in the garrison. Okay. Let's run down there. Use this journey for a goal that they want. It's more than a struggle for survival and both a goal and an eternal introspection for Neman. Yes, but I think it... It's hard to explain it. Yeah, in general, I think it's a better story, standalone story. So if you would tell me, really objectively, how you should experience the game of Aion 2 in the perfect order, I would tell you to play Ilios first and then play Asmodean. Because you get the basic knowledge, the most knowledge about the world and everything that's going on from the Ilios side. And then you get additional infos and more infos about the world in the Asmodean side, but you don't get the basic description. The basic description is all on the Ilios side. So, yeah, that's basically my summarization of that. Of course, you have entire stories that are focused on Ilios Asmodean, with Nemen, for example, or with Pernos on the Ilios side, and Reda. But yeah, I don't know. For example, I really liked Olgorn, and I really like his voice actor as well. I think that one was good. Little spoiler, he won't be in there for too long. I don't know, I didn't like Nemen. Gotta be honest, I didn't like Nemen at all. I get it, she is supposed to be that person that doesn't trust anyone, and that's the point of her. But I still felt like something is missing. A bit too cold, in my opinion. But I also gotta say, I don't really care about half of the people on the Ilios side. Like Luteros, I couldn't care less about him, to be honest. Then, what is the other person's name? Not Titania. With the shorter hair. I don't know. But I couldn't care less about her either. I mean, she's nice, but I don't know, I have no connection, I have no reason to care about her, to be honest. And I think that's a problem with how the game presents itself, that it doesn't really have a soul. It has characters and everything, but it doesn't have a soul in it yet. Didn't the Asmodean story make you vibe more than Ilios? Not necessarily. I think the Sequel fight, the fight versus Sequel, was the best thing in the game by far. And that is even better on the Asmodean side than on the Ilios side. That was the best thing that was in Aion 2. No discussion about that. But beyond that, I don't know. It felt more magical, it felt more fantasy-like, right? The Asmodean side. I don't know. For example, I like the Kaisner fight as well. I think it's cool that he uses like spirits and all these spirit master skills. But it just can't compare to Sequel, sorry. I mean, maybe that's also a little bit of a bias on my side, because I like Sequel. But yeah, no, it was really cool. The good thing is they have also said, because there was a lot of feedback from Korean players that said, hey, we want more lore, more story in the game. The game is just a grindfest with no point at all. And Korean players complained about that. So maybe we are actually getting a little bit more of a focus on the story, hopefully. It will still take a lot of time, let's be honest. But I hope they really do go away from this whole chase of, hey, we add a new dungeon with new gear, the dungeon has no explanation, it has no quests, it is simply there. Chase your gear and that's it. And then after that, they add another dungeon and are like, hey, here's a new dungeon, no explanation, go in there, get the stuff. that's boring. Sorry, that's shit. So I really hope they go a bit deeper into this. They really made it magical and truly like a real last boss fight. The music and the way it came to life slowly after fighting Destruction Archons, then his Grand Priest. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. What is this? Okay. The Sand of the Second Order. What? Sand of the What is this? I don't know. I did not read about this one. Sand of the Third Order. I got distracted. Come on, open. Sand of the Fourth Order. Of the Fifth Order. Oh, right here. What are we doing? The last Sand of Order? Okay. It's right in front of me.
That's an invalid target.
What? I have no clue. If someone knows, let me know. I have no clue what that is. No story for dungeon. I enjoyed how they made us go for the Fire Temple in Aion 1. Yes. They have no optional side quests. That's a huge... I didn't make a video, like, review of Aion 2. I wanted to for such a long time. But that was one of my biggest points. They have no optional stuff. Everything that's in Aion 1, in Aion 2, is a must-do. You have to do it. There is no optional stuff. And that's a huge problem, in my opinion. Because then it's not... that you can do it if you're interested in the story, in the world of Aion, if you want some additional stuff. No, you have to do it for stats. And that's, I don't know, it limits the experience, I think. If everyone has to do everything. You should copy Final Fantasy XIV for the dungeon introduction quests. Honestly, Final Fantasy XIV was so long ago, I have no clue. Oh, did they first do a intro thing? Yeah. Final Fantasy XIV was an amazing game to play. Thing is, I don't want to play it again. It was good to experience it once, but it was such a long journey, right? I totally recommend everyone to play it once, but then it was so long, I don't know.
Greetings, furless one, fearless one.
Let's go back. So the dungeons are just there, appearing out of thin air. To wherever it is. Yeah, that's the thing. And I don't really care about some nonsense stuff, right? They have to do a little bit of weird stuff to make everything accessible for both races and whatever. That's, yeah, I don't care about that. But there should be a story to it.
How go the battles?
I mean, some of the dungeons like Crow Cave and whatever, they have a little bit of a story, but they're not really explained. Who's Karuti? Is this the guy there?
Have you business with me?
This is your new mission. Scout out the Tiamaranta sky and see what you can find. If you find anything, you can report your discovery to Commander Ankanus.
Ankanus. I can't go to Ankanus. It doesn't let me. Let's escape. Go there, help us. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there's a bit more to it. But yeah. I don't know. It's not enough. That's why I say Aion 2 doesn't have a soul. It has its body, it has the structure for it, but it doesn't have a soul. And that's why I said Aion 2 was released a bit too early. If they would have kept developing it for another year, they could have added more stuff, more side quests or lore indentations. But instead, they release it and now they're in a rush of keeping players entertained. Where it's like, hey, we can't focus on story right now because we have to work on the new dungeon immediately, so players are not bored and leaving the game. So we have to quickly push out another dungeon, whatever. And they are in this endless chase now. I hope they find a way out of it, because I don't like this chase at all. I want to know how Kromit managed to fuse with a magical mirror. We don't know about the mirror, but apparently, as we can see, it is a huge focus, with also Reda being fragmented. The question is, what is the mirror? Is it a relic? Is it some type of item that can cause this? Because we knew that Kromit, she liked to collect relics, right? So it does make sense in that regard. But yeah, we don't know any details. Is there some kind of being that controls the mirror, maybe? That would also be a cool plot point, right? When it isn't just a relic, it isn't just an item that is controlling or doing these pacts with like Kromit and Reda and whatever. But instead it's like a being behind the mirror that just uses the mirror as a way to communicate and, yeah, manipulate people or some kind of thing. I really hope they do something good with this, because I like the plot of it.
Your target is too far. Move closer to your target.
This is in such a bad shape they couldn't. Yeah, but I don't know. They made so many mistakes over the last few years, and they were so greedy. Of course that runs out at some point, right? The goodwill of players does run out at some point. So, yeah. I guess they didn't know that. And with TNL being such a disaster as well. I mean, hey. They're still greedy with Classic, to be honest. Of course, they're always greedy, and that's the problem. They can't build a steady player base or a community if they are so focused on just making money. They have to deliver quality products that customers want to sustain those customers. Otherwise, they will just have a quick income of money through their greed, because everyone is hyped and everything. But after this hype dies down, what do they have then? Nothing. And that's how they got in so much trouble, right? Like, before Aion 2 was announced, NC was at an all-time low. Even when they just started, right, in the starting year, they were higher than they were at before Aion 2 was announced. It was crazy. But yeah, the problem is also they don't care about EU or NA. They don't care about the West. We are such a tiny part of their income. They don't care. They couldn't care less. I mean, hopefully that... I shouldn't say hopefully that changes. That's also not good. I hope they change their view on that. But I don't think they will. Instead of kind of copying Final Fantasy XIV with their weekly live stream, for example. Yes. I mean, they did always weekly updates in Korea. But yeah, live stream, that's new. It's just us in the West, we only get one big patch and that's it, right? We don't get this daily update schedule. Let me trigger my revive. Kill me. Hello? They should care because we have players to play MMOG in here, and for this is an example, they needed to fight for the player base. But since they want quick buck instead of having quality game, yes, exactly, that's what I'm saying. But also, the thing is, they don't care because we don't have as many big spenders as it is in Korea. Or at least it's a different culture, right? For us, in the West, most of us dislike pay to win. In Korea, they don't care. In Korea, they are like, yeah. I spent the worth of, I don't know, 1,000 euros or dollars in the game this month. No, that's normal. That's okay. They don't care. But we don't have that kind of culture in honestly, it's good that we don't have that kind of culture, because I wouldn't be playing any of the games if that was the culture around it. I don't want to waste my money for such a thing, right? But yeah, that's the reason why we don't really matter that much. Where's our ship? Oh, here. I mean, I'm curious. I mean, they put a little bit of effort in to basically strengthen their NC West team. They put it on Steam, which is also a big plus. I don't know. I hope they really fight for it and don't only rely on the Korean side of things. But yet again,
How go the battles?
the first thing that we asked for as Western players was, can you adapt the monetization? Right? Their income. That was our first response. So yeah, I kind of get that they are not that excited about us. Okay, I will do these two as well. And then we have the new dungeon. I don't have the gear, I don't have the level for this new dungeon probably, but we'll just go in, die it like after like 2 mobs and who cares. But we at least were in there. Oh, we have to go to Sanctum. Yo, Azphel, is there any lore update in Surranta, or is there just no lore quest anymore? I don't think there's any lore added to this patch. You mean the, what was it, 8 point something patch? I don't think they added anything. This is the new dungeon.
Areoluma, friend. Areoluma, friend.
Oh wait, that's the... Okay, I don't care about that one. Is this the right one?
Have you business with me?
Go get yourself examined by Eucleus.
By Eucleus.
Areoluma, friend.
So yeah, there is nothing new. I was also disappointed by it.
Intervene in the face of disaster.
What if our intervention leads to greater devastation?
The broken time has led you all the way here. I believe our intervention in this matter is essential.
I like her voice. Ariel's voice is nice in here.
Ariel simply worries too much.
Azphel's voice is also pretty good.
What are you doing? Azphel!
Azphel.
It is but a simple test. Quiet and Ariel simply worries too much. Show me your potential.
Lost, Deva.
Just a small helping hand. It's not all you need to resolve
Let them go!
Your target does not.
And done. It seems they're truly working on changing a lot of things, but we need to be suspicious. Yes.
Areoluma, friend.
It's such a tragedy. I also wanted to make a video about the... about what they said before Aion 2 released and what Aion 2 actually came to be. That were very different options here. Also the Morat. What was it? Modos, it's called here. It should give double stuff now, right? Yeah, double points. Very nice. I don't think we can complete Teva, so we will go in there. How do you have no problem of FPS getting tanked? I have a high-end PC and I get 20 FPS after a certain time. Cannot get the game in full screen. I have no clue. I have no problem at all. I think my PC burns up at some point as well. Or I expect it to be, but it doesn't. I have so much stuff open on my PC all the time. Work-related stuff, like private stuff, and... I don't know. I have 15 windows open. And I don't have a high-end PC in that regard. It's a bit too old for that, I guess. It was a high-end PC like 8 years ago. Okay. Now let's go in there. Wait. Skill item merchant. Let's see
What is your business?
about the Stigma skills first. No, wait, I can't even do that. Come on, let me just remove all of that shit here. Can I use that somehow? No. No, right? Whatever. Alright, we need nothing. Wait, what? No, wait. We just talked about the skills, right? How ridiculous they are. Each time the caster receives attack, there is a 2% chance to reflect player character skills one time for 2 seconds. You get a passive reflect? Each time the caster receives attack, there is a 2% chance to dodge one physical and magical attack. I can't believe it. I don't know. I'm just confused at that point. Yeah, sure. I don't have Stigma stuff. Can I buy Stigma shards? Who cares? We just go in there. Can I throw it in?
We meet in Ariel's light.
No, I can't. Let's try it like this. Are you ready to face a being that endlessly resurrects itself? If you do not fear immortality, enter. That trial will soon test you. Okay. Looks ominous. Let's go.
Return to the flow of ether, Devas.
Infernos!
If your target is
Riches of ether, come forth and aid me.
Can't move. It's hitting hard. I'm about to die.
You dare threaten me with attacks such as that?
Okay. We got rank E, the lowest. We have no gear. So that was obvious. Oh. Memory shard and 90 million experience. Oh, here we can look at the other stuff as well. 95, 100 million, 200, up to 500 million. And that's daily, by the way. You can go into that one time per day. And that will be amazing for the Moret, to level up your Moret here. It's a daily income. I wish they would have it as 5 times or 7 times a week. I think that would be better. But yeah. Don't think that's bad at all. I think that's pretty much we got. Oh, enjoy this gift. Thank you. Advanced skill books, Stigma selection. But what if I don't know if I have a good one here? Skill list. What is special earned? I don't care. We just take the Stigma now, or no, the skill book. Arcane Blade Evasion. Removes 2 physical debuffs and recovers 20% of the caster's HP. That's just a better version of this one, Shadow Evasion. Okay. Advanced Soul Blade training. Increases attack range by 2 meters. Each time you use attack, there's a 15% chance to reduce MP. Huh. Well, that's one thing to do it. Oh god, I hate this new class. I hate it so much. Alright, so as you can see, the new class has barely any skills. You can basically put them on one singular bar. That's so stupid. Because all the other skills that this class has, Greater Stigma, these are all passives. All passive skills. Even the ones that you learn here. Passive, passive, passive. And of course, all of these passives give you incredible effects. Like, as I told you, this class has a passive effect to heal itself, heal allies, bind enemies, silence enemies, to reflect attacks, to root enemies. Where else do we go? I don't even know. Oh yeah, to get an evasion to heal yourself again. I don't know. To remove negative effects from yourself. All of that are passives. And I want you to take a look at these skills, okay? You can put all of them. I even be generous about it, okay? Here. You have 1.5 bars. 1.5 bars. And this class deals double the damage of all other classes in the game. That's everything I have to say. I don't know. We are so done. We are so done with Aion. It's funny. We didn't even look at all the effects, the bonus effects everything has. But that's not really that important either, I think. Because as we saw here, the bonus skills that we can get here, this is a passive, and this one is just a better version of this one. So it replaces this one, right? So you don't even get, not even the special skills are active skills. Everything in this class is designed to be more or less a one-button class. What you will do with this class is simply this. And that's it. I'm so done with this class. Honestly, Aion 2 classes are more complicated than this. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something. But that's pretty much it. I will not continue any further for today. We'll leave it at that. But the rest of what we could do here is simply just, you know, grind up. From level 66 onwards, it's just a very difficult grind to get experience anymore. The one thing that I can still show you is the new change with the enchantment stones. You now get these enchantment stones and shards. You can turn the old enchantment stones that you have, you can turn them into these shards or in normal enchantment stones. And then you can simply do it as always. The success rate is, I think it is increased, and it doesn't fall down if it fails. So if this fails, it wouldn't go to +4. It would stay at +5. Let's just try it. Ah, damn, I hoped it would fail. Yeah, that's the new thing. Do we have anything special that added as well? No. I don't think there's anything. From level 69 onwards, you get rewards down here on your XP bar. For those of you that played the original Aion version, you might know this. And they added it in Aion Classic as well now, from level 69 onwards, I think. But that's it. Alright. So, thank you for watching. I don't know if I'll make a part 2 of this and try to level it up. I don't think so, to be honest. I just wanted to take a look at the new stuff, at the new class, and how ridiculous it is. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Other than that, I would just focus on, you know, making more videos and patiently waiting for Aion 2. Alright, have a nice day, have a nice week, enjoy yourselves, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.